Hello indigos and starseeds. I've come on today to talk about loneliness, because a lot of indigo people feel lonely, and this is a video to talk about 7 ways of how not to feel so alone when you are an indigo child, an indigo adult, a starseed, a light worker. So, mostly this video will be linked to indigos who were born under the indigo ray. So, number 1, the thing that you should do to feel not so alone as an indigo here on Earth, incarnating with your vibration, is to connect with other starseeds and indigos who are awakened. So this might seem quite self-explanatory, but indigos, because we've been vibrating, usually in isolation, because we're breaking up dense vibrations here, we've been incarnated in to bring our energy in to break up density and raise vibration. So we've come in waves, so sometimes it's felt like we've been very separate, and because the mindsets are so different to what we are blueprinted with, it can mean that we just really don't resonate with anyone. So it's so important to look for the people you resonate with, and you will feel it. You will feel it. You might see it as well, but sometimes the older indigos aren't so visible, and they've had to keep cloaked for protection, really, and survival. So look for the other starseeds and indigos and feel them. Feel where your heart is drawn to. See, the internet is brilliant for this. There are lots of videos on indigos on the internet, and you'll see on the comments, it's a really good way to look. So go where you will find awakened indigos and starseeds. You might find ones that, I say awakened because I've met quite a few indigos and starseeds who have had so much conditioning that they are very confused, and maybe this is part of their journey. So try and find the awakened ones, and they are happening all the time. It's going on, particularly the younger ones, it's all happening. So look for them, because when you find that resonance and you feel it in your heart, you won't feel so alone. Okay, so number 2, how to not feel so alone when you are an indigo. So move and live in a location that feeds you and nourishes you. So this might seem very self-explanatory, but it is so important. So use your intuition about where is good for you. So I know lots of indigos and elementals and light workers who live in unusual places. I have always wanted to live in a tree house, and if you look at my video on manifesting the right home for you, it might give you some clues about what you need to do to use your star energy and your inner child, your childlike energy, to bring in what you need. So I know people who live on boats, I know people that live in vans, I know people that live in beautiful homes, I know people that live in sort of on beaches and all over communities. So just finding what feels right and what resonates for you. I mean, I am an indigo, but I love cities. I love cities. I love the vibration of cities. And that will not suit every indigo. Some people, and I know that that's where my work belongs, because part of my work is to go in and break up dense vibrations. So I need to go into the density, but that may not work for some other indigos. So you just have to work out what feels good to you. If you need trees, if you need water, if you need rivers, if you need fresh air, whatever it is you need, go towards that, and don't make any excuses. And we'll talk about how to manifest that soon, because as we probably all know, a lot of indigos aren't that interested in money, because we like to live lightly on the earth, because we are more conscious than most people. We are about the flow and not fixing things, about having a flow of energy that we can enjoy life and not wait till we retire to then have a bit of fun before we die. We're not into that. So this is about respecting and honouring your vibration and your needs. Okay? So number 3, the 3rd way not to feel lonely as an indigo. Your work your livelihood. Now, there's two ways of using work, because indigos have a lot of spiritual work to do. They have like a spiritual mission. That's why you came. That's why you heard the call from Gaia, and that's why you came here. But there's a reality here on Earth that we, at the moment, need money. So do work that feels aligned with who you are and feels good for you. So that can require a lot of process, especially if you've had a lot of conditioning and mindsets where people say things like, get a good job, you know, da-da-da-da-da, you're supposed to do this, supposed to do that. Because any job that is not aligned with your heart frequency and the truth, like your truth and your consciousness, is going to make you miserable. And indigos are not here to be miserable. Look, we all vibrate on the heart level or higher. We are not meant to be miserable. We are not meant to be miserable, believe me. Indigos came here to party. So choose a job that feels good for you. And if you cannot see it, create it. And we'll talk a little bit how that works. Now, I'm quite old now, but when I was younger, I was always having that problem. I need to create a job. So it is possible, and now it's even more possible. Okay, so there'll be other videos about that, but really work out what's right for you. Number 4, how to make yourself less lonely if you're an indigo. Vibe your tribe. So this is something I'm really interested in, and this is what these videos are all about. So joy through your heart activates your star energy, the energy that you vibrate on for your unique frequency that you bring to Earth. So it's so important that you resonate at that frequency, and that if you have more joy and you have an environment that feeds you, so that you have work that feeds you, people that feed you, and a home that feeds you, your environment feeds you, then you can resonate at your frequency and your star energy becomes brighter. You become really, really bright. And when that resonates, when you are bright, you can attract and magnetize the people who are part of your tribe. And I call it vibing your tribe, because you want to become attractive to the people that really vibe off your energy and can reflect back to you and validate you and make you feel good. This movement that we are all doing, transitioning into the 5th dimension here on Earth, is about attraction. That's why people go on and on about law of attraction. But that's not the end result, because we are moving into the heart, which is all about collaboration. So we need to not work alone anymore, which a lot of people have been doing, and that's why we felt so alone. This phase that we are moving into here on Earth is about collaboration. So we need to be attractive to one another. And when we begin to attract the right people, that's when we can really start to build what we need to build here on Earth. So this becomes unity consciousness. So, vibing your tribe, making your energy as bright as possible so that you can become attractive to them. So what I'd like you to do is to think about what's possible here. Now, I've done a lot of work on myself about bringing my energy and removing everything that's kept me low, mindset work. You know, there's a lot of work out there that unfortunately we need to do, but it doesn't have to be a drain. And you can begin to shine like your starlight and shine like your sun and shine like your vibration to attract what you need here on Earth. Okay. So the fifth way for an indigo not to feel lonely, I'm just holding these by the way while I'm talking, that's what's clicking, is to set your intentions with your heart. So there's a lot of work out there about mindset work, which is all about vision, where we're setting intentions with our vision. And that is true, I do that as well. But what I really realised, the best intentions that I can set, the highest intentions, are with my heart. So I usually go, what will make my heart happy? what feels right, because that's where my truth is. And like indigos, that's where your truth is, in your heart. That's where your soul energy comes through your heart matrix. So the more you can get in contact with that, and the more you can vibrate that frequency and set your intentions in alignment with that, the more you will flow. It's right, the more you will flow. So, number 6. How to feel less lonely when you're an indigo. So the 6th way is going to sound obvious, but I don't know many people who are doing it. Okay, and this is my unique work. So connect with your star frequency. Connect with your star family. Connect with the vibration, your star source, from where you are from. Now, it took me a long time to work out this because I didn't know where I was from. And it was really like, I didn't even think about it. But as soon as I began to connect with it, and the first time I did it, it was like a jolt of lightning going through me, like, da-dum. And it was like, wow, okay. And I need to connect with that, particularly when times are hard, because that is like your main line, your fuel. And I do a lot of work with that, and I can work with you in meditations to help you do that if you're struggling with it. Okay. So the 7th way to not feel lonely when you are an indigo child here on earth is begin to channel your star flow. And this is the energy that you are meant to bring to earth. So this is your vibration. This is your vibration. When I was younger and I was trying to work out what I wanted to do in life, what I wanted to do as a job, because the thought of doing a boring job that everyone else was doing, you went in off, you did a commute, you went into an office, you spent all day in an office not wanting to be there, doing something really miserable, beginning to feel ill probably, and then you came out and you had a little bit of money you couldn't really do much with, and you did not feel inspired or creative, which is all about what we're moving into the 5th dimension is about. It's about creativity and being more in alignment with who we are. If you connect with your star flow, you will begin to bring through yourself all that you need to live in this incarnation. I'm going to repeat that. If you connect with your star flow, then you will bring everything you need into this incarnation. I think I said it differently then, but I think I preferred the second time. I think we were channeling that one. So, the energy and the vibration of who you are is everything you need to survive and to be in this incarnation and to thrive. And that's what I mean by flowing, that we flow effortlessly. We really flow effortlessly through the heart into this incarnation. Anyway, so when I was looking, I'll finish my story. When I was looking at that, and I used to moan and moan and moan. I can be like chief moaner. I'm from England, I'm from the UK. I can moan for England, but I try not to. I think that's almost part of my DNA, but I try not to. So all I would say here is when I was moaning to my mum about this problem, about what shall I do in life? I don't want to do this, I don't want to do that. I can't see anything that I actually want to do. And my mum said to me, maybe your energy is just about being, and it's just about beauty and being. And I was like, Mum, how am I supposed to make money out of that? And so I brought the vibe down. But 20 years later, I'm really beginning to absorb that, particularly when I found out where I was from, like where my star energy links into, which is Venus. I was like, okay, I'm always interested in art. I'm always interested in just loving people, actually, just being in a really good, beautiful vibration, a beautiful feeling. And I can see the beauty in people. I can really see that. That's what I love about people. I can see their beauty. And so my mum was right. It's just that all my mind blocks and mindsets blocked it for me. So I'm going to repeat the 7th way not to feel lonely as an indigo. Begin to channel your star flow, which is the energy and vibration that you are meant to bring to earth. Okay. hope this was useful to you, and I'd like to say to you, Indigo, that you are not alone. You are not alone. And everything that you are meant to do here on Earth is happening. It's actualizing. It's becoming reality. So there is no need for you to give up. There's every reason for you to be here and to bring your presence here on Earth. Thank you.